Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about how your iPhone not only tracks your steps, but your asymmetry in walking, as well as your balance and steadiness. This was something I had no idea that it did until one day, as my health was deteriorating so badly, so quickly, I got a warning from my iPhone that said that I was a fall risk. So it was a scary time. I contacted my doctor right away, and she got me right in to see her, and we ran some further tests. But today's going to focus mostly on the technology of the iPhone and how this can do it for you. So let's take a look at these slides now. This is the Apple Health app. It should be on your phone by default, but if not, you can go ahead and download it. It's going to give you a lot of different information, including time spent in bed, and there's an alarm in there as well. But today we're going to focus on how it reports your walking steadiness and asymmetry. This was something, like I said, I didn't know that my iPhone actually did. So here's a picture of my left calf as it is currently here in April of 2024. You can see there is some gastroc muscle there. It is not well defined like it usually was, and there is quite a bit of weakness there as well. You can see here my right calf, there's almost no gastroc definition whatsoever. This was the calf that had started twitching back in January of 22, and the atrophy just started to come on right away from there. I still get twitching in that right calf as well. It's not as much because there's just not much muscle there anymore, but it is usually all day and sometimes through most of the night. As you can see here in the side-by-side on the left there, circled is my gastroc muscle, and you can see that there is some more definition there for sure as compared to my right. This has caused a little bit of a foot drop on my right foot as well, which means that as I'm walking, I kind of have to lift up my right foot using my leg muscles to get that foot to clear the ground so that it doesn't drop down. Here's the walking asymmetry data. In this particular slide, you see from February 2023 till February 2024. So the asymmetry was fine for all that time until that end of September, beginning of October, when I really started to have the muscle weakness, the atrophy, the muscle twitching affect me. And so basically what walking asymmetry is in a normal gait or walking pattern, the timing of the steps you take with each foot are similar. So if one foot is taking a step faster or slower than the other, then the gait is considered asymmetrical. Then the more that happens, the greater percentage of asymmetry. So an uneven walking pattern, like limping, could be a sign of a disease or injury. In my particular case, it wasn't an injury, but from the neuromuscular disease called CIDP, chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. You can see I got a little bit of a better response as my asymmetry started to drop again towards zero, which is what it should be, or close to zero, as I was responding to the prednisone. Now here we see my walking steadiness, and he really can see when things started to drop off end of September, beginning of October. Now your walking steadiness is your iPhone calculating your walking steadiness using your walking speed, step length, double support time, and the asymmetry data. So as the steadiness goes down, your fall risk increases. And again, you can see how my steadiness really dropped dramatically from normal to when I was having all the medical issues. Here's a screenshot of the warning that I got from my iPhone. Now, of course, it says yesterday on there, but that was just a screenshot that I had taken to send to my neuromuscular doctor to say, hey, what's going on? It's telling me that I have an increased risk of falling in the next 12 months. Now, of course, I didn't need this warning to tell me because I knew waking up in the morning, I needed a walker because I would have fallen over quite easily. Even in the shower, like I had spoken about in my first video, I had to use a shower chair because standing up in the shower, I would have fallen over had I not been able to sit down. So, like I said, I didn't even know my iPhone could do this. And the thing is, I've been an Android guy my whole life. You know, since phones have come out, I've always used Android. I always fought getting an iPhone. And in the fall of 2022, when the iPhone 14 Pro Max came out, I decided to make the switch. I don't know what, at the time, I didn't know what was making me make the switch, but I'm glad I did. I'm thankful to God that He kind of led me in that direction to make the switch. I'm not sure if an Android phone does this type of thing. It might. I don't know if it does it without putting a certain setting on it or downloading a certain app, but my iPhone did it for me automatically, and something I didn't even know existed. So I hope you learned a little something today about your iPhone. You can keep track of this stuff in the health app. That health app has really been great. Like I said, I'm going to put a link to the other video up here that you could check out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, and God bless.